what do you want to show us today?
We are live. Welcome to our open house in Makakilo. This actually is the first open house. And I don't know if Chris can hear us.
Chris, can you hear us, Chris?
So I'm not able to hear what you guys are saying, but if I can do a quick little tour. Are you able to hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So it's all right. So with your video on your end, it's stalling a little bit, so I can't hear you. But just real quick, so I am here at 92707 PALAILAI here in Makakilo. As you can tell, we've got a nice fenced-in yard, which was recently put in. The home itself is around 1,692 square feet on the inside, and then the lot itself is 6,000 square feet. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. So let's go ahead and take a look inside.
I hear a chirpy smoke detector.
Yeah.
I had one of those earlier myself.
Did you take care of it?
I did. Otherwise, you'd be hearing the chirping from my end, too. That's what happens sometimes.
One of the interesting things about selling homes up in Makakilo is that you can never tell, is it upper, lower, lower, upper, lower, lower, upper, upper.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that this one is upper Makakilo.
It's just upper. There's no lower in the upper. It's just upper Makakilo.
Well, it could be upper, lower, lower, upper, lower, lower, or upper, upper, and say all of that 10 times fast, 10 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So again, asking price is $599, and Chris is not sure if he's got good audio, but we can hear him, so we'll continue on. Chris, feel free to communicate if you need to.
That's a pretty decent size square footage.
I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear me, but I cannot hear you. So if you kind of want to take the lead, I'm not sure if my audio is coming through for you guys.
See if he can see the banner in time. Well, I guess the camera's facing away from him, so he might not see it. Maybe when he looks at it, he'll see it. He'll see the message.
We're messaging him. We've got to get creative with our technological issues here.
Okay.
No, you saw it.
Well, I'm glad everybody can hear me. So, one good thing about this property, you know, it does need some work, but there's no HOAs, which is fantastic. So it is a single family.
We've lost him. One of the things about Makakilo is that sometimes the cell phone coverage with certain carriers is not always the best.
No, I think that's going to be true anywhere in the island. It just depends on what carrier you got. So anyway, it's always good. Just, you know, in real estate, if we're representing you as a seller or a buyer, we always have what's called the plan what, Adrian?
A plan B and a plan C. It's good to have the contingency plans.
So there we go. So we're going to show you Makakilo.
And this can be, again, it can be found on our website on palailai.com. Oh, and I'm glad. Did you share the audio?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, good. Who's this Howard Nett?
Well, you know, in the COVID, maybe they might have to change their name. Overcrowded Avenue. That's not a COVID-19 type of name. Nobody wants standing on an avenue that's overcrowded. Maybe they got to change their name to 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart Avenue.
Social distancing.
6 feet apart. Yeah, social distancing Avenue.
So Howard Nett is
Bob,
our
put your
listing
mask on.
manager. Yeah, he's our listing manager, and he likes to write music and songs. And this particular music for this listing video was written by Howard.
Yep, our very own Howard Nett. You can download any of his music on iTunes. Howard's, you know, not making a pile of big bucks on this. I think he's up to about, what, 7 cents so far on the downloads? Because, you know,
I don't know.
He loves creating. He loves creating music. Again, this is an original composition by our own Howard Nett.
So
our word for Makakilo is going to be what?
I think it should be Overcrowded Avenue.
Overcrowded Avenue?
Yeah.
That's going to be the secret word?
That is the secret word.
What do they get if they got the secret word?
So everyone's a winner, but you got to watch all of our virtual open houses. So we have gift cards. So you got to message us on our Facebook page with the secret words, at least 5 of them, and you will get a gift card.
I think if you want like a bonus, like, so you get a $25 gift card, and we're gonna give you a bonus gift card of free French fries at McDonald's if you send it in with a funny face. Is that word? That's word free French fries, isn't it? So anyway, yes, we like to have fun. Makakilo, you know, if you were to build a 2nd-story home, I bet you'd have a beautiful view, because it's just the 1st story off the deck. And you can still kind of see a little bit of ocean.
One level home.
If you build a 2nd story in this home, I guarantee you probably have some nice, beautiful views. What I do is I run the power underline. I put it underground to the house, and then just beautiful views of that. So a little bit about this home again is asking price $599. We got about 1,700 square feet under roof, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, nice 6,000 square foot lot. You know, interesting thing up there, there's not a lot of homes for sale up in Makakilo.
No.
So, no.
It's not very transient. People, they move here and then they stay. They like to just hang around.
They like that.
I believe this home, it was in the family for quite some time. So it's not been on them.
Now we're going to be totally transparent with y'all and know that this home is probably going to need some TLC, a little bit of TLC here.
Hence the price. If it was already done and move-in ready, you'd be paying a lot more than $599,000 for this home. I think there was one up the street, right, that was all remodeled. It was like in the 7s, right?
Yes.
That was remodeled. So there is some definite room for some sweat equity in this.
And then, correction on my earlier statement, you know, there's always this confusion on, you know, with homes up in Makakilo, are they, you know, are they upper, lower? Are they lower, upper? Lower, or upper Makakilo? This home is Makakilo lower. Makakilo lower. I was saying upper, but it's lower.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
You know, the temperature in Makakilo is usually a little cooler than the Kapolei, right? So you got the plane, like the flat plane at the bottom of the home, where usually there's to be kind of too steep. But you ride up the hill, it's always a little cooler in Makakilo. Nice breezes. The other nice
Yes. So know that if you end up owning this home, you're going to be the host of all the tsunami parties. We're coming to your place for the next tsunami warning. Make sure you got lots of canned spam and musubis, and make a big pot of rice, and have a big pot of beef stew with some chili pepper water, ready for all your guests for the tsunami party. By the way, if you want to hear more of this humor that we have, this real estate humor, you can tune in every Saturday to the Team Lally show, where we talk about beef stew, pots of rice, chili pepper water, and more interesting things. You know, we provide kind of like a long-range visual on what's going on with the real estate market, kind of like standing on the top of a hill, where you
There's
can see the
also
entire
property management tips, lending tips. We talk about bugs and rodents, all sorts of fun real estate, home related things. I think that really applies to anyone
Yeah.
that's living in a home or that's dreaming of owning a home care, success stories, you name it. We're going to talk about it. Wow, that's a generous sized yard there.
Very generous.
It's a generous
I think if that yard went to my church, it would put a lot of money in the basket when they came to pass it around.
Speaking of your church, isn't your church in Lower Makakilo also? So it's very close to St. Jude's.
St. Jude's, it's right up on the hill. In fact, what you're seeing right there is Makakilo Elementary. There's a back entrance and a front entrance, and there's also a community pool right there. So pretty much that's it, Adrian. We're going to be wrapping it up. Again, the secret word for this one, did we have a secret word?
It was Overcrowded Avenue. And I wanted to ask you, what did you think about the new background with the rainbow?
Oh, it's nice. It makes me feel so relaxed.
Good, because there was a beautiful rainbow yesterday with all the rain. Yes. So I just felt like we should have a rainbow on our StreamYard. Yes.
One of the things I wanted to show everybody was that, again, if you go to teamlally.com, click on 3D tours right there on that banner, or you can search drop down and click on our listings. That's going to take you here. And on any of our listings, there's going to be a 3D tour that you can click on, this symbol right here. And that's going to bring you here to this dealio, which shows you our video that we just walked you through, as well as Matterport technology. Now, one cool thing I want to show you regarding this Matterport technology before we wrap it up is you can actually measure the width and length and height of rooms in case you're measuring for some furniture. And if it doesn't take too long, again, I'm doing
that's a pretty handy dandy tool to have. So you can plan your furniture shopping, or you can plan for your renovations that you might want to do to make rooms the size that you want them to be.
Exactly. And so here's our Matterport technology.
Yep, this particular home, it does have that opportunity to be to doing some renovations.
Yeah, so let's say maybe you want to replace those windows and you want to know what is the width. If you go here to the bottom left, we make the full screen here so they can see. And you don't have to be me to do this. You can be a regular layperson. You click on the measurement mode, click it once, and then you're going to click on this plus button. What are you going to click on?
The plus button. Click right there.
The plus button. And you're going to go bingo, and then bongo. And you'll know that the width of that window is 6 feet 1 inches. I think I can even go like here, and I can even get the height. Isn't that cool? Without because it's hard to tell perspective from the screen, from the computer screen, but you can use the measurement mode. What's it called?
The measurement mode. And now you
So once
know.
you hit the check mark, I am done. And you can go back into the viewing the floor plan.
All right, now where are we off to next? We've got 5 minutes in between this one and our next one. Where are we headed to? Where's our next
one we're going to go to is Wainiha in Hawaii Kai. We're going to be zooming. I got to get into my airplane, get into the helicopter. I got to run to the helicopter.
To Hawaii Kai.
Going all the way to Hawaii Kai. See you there in a bit.
Okay, aloha.
Aloha.